Yeah, we are on fire. We have desires, but one is that way. One backstreet boy is gay, but we don't want to be mean, since now he's a queen. Don't ask, please, which backstreet boy is gay. Tell me who ain't saying that it's AJ. Tell me who.
I first knew I was gay when I was a little bit older, but I first knew I was different when I was like 8 or 9. No, probably younger, like 6. But like I didn't know what it was called. It sounds really stupid, but we were all sitting in like first grade class, and it was like 6 of us, me and my 5 guy friends, and someone said a joke, and a lot of times I didn't get their jokes because I just didn't, and so I fake laugh, and then like some guy called me out on it. He was like, "Hey, you weren't laughing," and I was like, "Crap," and I freaked out, and I knew because I didn't laugh at something, like then at that moment, that something was wrong with me. And for me, that's been the defining moment of like knowing that I was different.
I mean, in certain situations, people find it very easy. Some people find it very difficult. I mean, in different jobs that I've been in, nobody knew that I was. Some jobs that I've been in, everybody knew I was. But it depends on your situation and how you feel that you're going to be treated. So a lot of people won't come out because they don't want to be discriminated against. So
it's like when you get in trouble and your mom or you're about to get caught getting in trouble. Like you break something when you're little and your mom's about to walk in, you kind of freeze and get that really nervous, anxious feeling. It was that kind of feeling.
It took me a long time just because to come out to my parents, just because I didn't know what they were going to think. And even though like the whole 5 years that we were together, they already knew. But it was hard just because I pictured an image that they had of me, and it was hard to, have this image. And, I just didn't want to disappoint them, and, they said, they accepted it, and they were fine with who I was.
I'm the only gay Eskimo. I'm the only one I know.
At the high school level, I have seen a rise in the number of homosexual students since I was in high school, which was 10 years ago. And I think a lot of it is because in a way, it's like the new fad. Some of the students don't feel like they fit in certain places, so they think, oh, I'm going to be homosexual today, or this week, or this month. I have seen a lot of that where, the girl who's had a boyfriend all through high school ends up saying she's homosexual, and then like a month later, she's really not. So I think mostly at the high school level, it's just students experimenting and trying to figure out who they are and what their identity is.
Over the past year I have.
Why do you think more people are becoming homosexual?
I guess just finding out who they are finally, I guess.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yes, baby. Ooh.
I do not think it is good for that individual, nor for the society, for the persons to act out their homosexual inclinations for a variety of reasons. So I kind of look at the human person, and when you're talking about homosexual attractions, the parts just don't fit in terms of having genital relations.
I'm against it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable around them.
In this world, there's always going to be people that are different from one another, and homosexuals are just another group of people who are different from your ordinary group of people, and unfortunately they are usually treated unfairly, and they usually don't have the same rights as your quote-unquote normal group of people, but I treat them just the same as I would treat anyone else.
Ever since puberty, everybody stares at me, boys, girls, I can't help it, baby.
Sweet thing. When I got interviewed by them, I told them I was gay then. And they're like, that's cool, whatever, you know, we'll give you a scholarship for that, which they did. And like I go now and I find them accepted more by, like, because I live in the Greek housing area, and I'm more accepted by the frat guys than the sorority girls, which is really. I mean, there are people that do react kind of weird. Like I wore like the shirts that I got at the Gay Pride Parade around campus, and I got the weird looks from teachers and students. But it's not that big of a deal.
There's nothing sinful about having heterosexual attractions or homosexual attractions or no sexual attraction at all. Okay? There's nothing sinful about it. Yes, it's entirely possible, and I'm sure there are many individuals of homosexual attraction that are saints, that are wonderful people, that are, you know, holier than I am. You know, no problem. But each person has to live according to their abilities and their understanding of what God is calling them to do.
Homosexual families that says God doesn't discriminate, which to me was amazing to see parents and their kids wearing shirts like that. I mean, little kids that are 5 or 6 already getting these values that most of our older adults don't have. I thought was really awesome. And the Bible says that, like, God makes every person in His image. And if He really didn't want homosexuality, then why would He make so many mistakes?
Live in my house, I'll be your shelter. Just pay me back with 1,000 kisses. Be my love.
There's nothing in the state of Texas that prevents us from adopting this together. We had some difficulties with it, and I think it was largely part of us being. We had a lot of questions that wouldn't have been asked a heterosexual couple that were asked us, and a lot of we were denied because we felt because of the fact that we were gay, and we pursued it, and finally we were able to do it. So it took some time. It took some be persistent.
And I would have very, very serious reservations about having a homosexual couple adopting children. But I think if you plan to place a child in a family, that child should be placed within a family of the genders being different, because the human beings are male and female. We are male and female. So you want to give that child the best experience of humanity.
If you were gay, that'd be okay. I mean, 'cause hey, I like you anyway.
I think they're accepted more now. People are a little bit more accepting than they were, again, 10 years ago. It was never spoke of in high school.
By society as a whole, no. In Lockhart, like, it's really hard to define yourself when you're gay in Lockhart, because it's still like it's not really a big issue in some places, because I mean, I feel like I was accepted pretty good by people in Lockhart.
Barbie's such a bitch. She is just a witch.
I really hate her.
If they're like really gay, if they like show that they're gay, like look like a woman kind of gay, I don't know. Yeah, maybe make fun of them.
In a lullaby.